Yeah.
On second down, Pollard. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Ready up. Hey, Wahoo!
To throw on third down, McGee. And he connects with Ertz. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
Get that ball. Check 99. Check 99. Check 26. Check ball out. Let's go.
First carry of the ball game now. It's C.J. Anderson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Leo.
They'll run with Pollard. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Check. Crunch. Undertip. Squeeze.
On third down, it's Pollard. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick. But now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they had plenty of leg.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Go. Get out there.
Throwing. Prescott. They'll roll him out right. Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Raiders pick it up. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that if they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. We're scoreless after 1. On 3rd down, McGee. Complete to Washington. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
1st down, Prescott. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And an alley to run. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Hey, kill! 47. We're going to 54. Why in?
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott lets it fly for Thielen. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31.
Oklahoma City, 1st down. 59. Here we go, G.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Check 4. 49, check 49.
On 2nd down now, it's Bailey. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2.
Motion. Go. Get out there. It's 59. Mike to 59. Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Brett Maher on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On third down. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Mike's 50. Check pass.
Prescott looks to throw on first. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. There he goes, left side. And touchdown. Adam Thielen, his second touchdown on the season. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point by Maher, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey. Check 15. Check 15. Hey, lock it. Switch defense.
First down, and it's Pollard again. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 2nd down, Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Looking to throw. McGee. Flush to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here we go. 50 to mark. 50 to mark. Here we go. 46. All day. I'm coming after you. Switch it. Hey. 47. Check 25. 26.
A first down throw for Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Prescott. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short.
Let's go.
27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups We're going to see him when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
Hey, check. 50, Mike, 50. Good. Mike's 50. I'm on. Under. Mike's 50. Hey, kill. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. 480. Here we go. 47. Here we go. Kill. I got you. Back. 26.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 40. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Prescott from the gun. It's caught by OBJ. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Prescott to throw it. And this is caught at the 8.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Go, get out there, 26.
Prescott. He finds his target, Beckham. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
58, come on. Watch Swerve. Swerve to 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little.
It's a foot race. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tony Pollard hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a very short kick taken by an up man.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Who got 47?
Prescott down. Throw left side complete. That's Bailey. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 16 yards, a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. 58, come on. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line. Check 37. Check 37. You go tight. Gun. You got tight right there.
On first down, it's Bailey. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball to cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Going to run again here with Pollard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Check nickel. Look at me. Zipper.
Here's Pollard. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 4th down, McGee. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Hendrickson. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Going to 54.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
47. Under. 26.
Prescott on 1st down. That is caught at the 7. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Check. 59. Ready?
Go. Get out there. Get 26.
Now Prescott. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
He's checking crowd.
Looking to throw, Prescott. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now Prescott. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Kill. Hey, turn it out.
Here's Pollard again. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Slam.
Leo! Defense!
They'll run on first down. Pollard. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down now, Pollard. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
70, Indy.
Check it back.
Trying to run forward with Pollard, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. On 2nd down, Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to